On today's video, I bought my dream car, a 2008 Jaguar XJ8 long base with 85,000 miles. It came from Texas, and it's been nothing but a headache, and it's not for the reasons why you think. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike the Baldadonis, and I buy and sell cars as a hobby, and I bring you guys along with me, showing you the pros and cons of each vehicle I buy. I do travel videos throughout New England, and I talk about my life experiences. All right, before we get started, I sold my 2013 Mercedes-Benz convertible. It had 89,000 miles, it was triple black, and it was gorgeous. A gentleman named Jeffrey drove all the way up from Connecticut, a 2.5-hour drive. He bought it, he loves it, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it for a very long time. All right, guys. This is my dream car. It's a bucket list car, like I said. I've been trying to buy one of these for 15 years. I've been buying BMWs and Mercedes and stuff like that. So to find one of these in good shape around New England, now I live 30 minutes north of Boston. So trying to find one of these is kind of hard to find. They just don't pop up every day. I've chased one lady down from my gym, same color, but she wasn't giving it up. I was like, okay. I gave her my phone number. I said, anytime you want to sell it, let me know. It's been about 7 years, so that hasn't happened. And XJR 2004 came up. Here's a picture. I was gonna look at it. It's not too far from my house, and it was green, supercharged, 72,000 miles, one owner. The thing is, I just don't like those bumpers. I don't like the 350 style bumpers. I like the 358. Okay, but I would have bought it if the price was right. It was a one owner, like I said, and he got back to me 2 hours later and it sold. So everything happens for a reason, I suppose. So this car is an hour and a half away from me. Me and my girlfriend, we go up there, we take a look at it, but before we do, here is the ad. Okay, let's see what the ad has to say. Clean title, Texas car, in California car. 85,000 miles and going up slowly. Not driven in winter. New tires 600 miles ago. New front rotors and pads 600 miles ago. New tie rods in alignment. Thermostat at 57,000 miles. Air suspension was replaced with Arnett coil-over suspensions. I still have 3 air shocks, and the system works fine if you want to switch back. Everything works on the car and drives well. The interior is a 9 out of 10. The paint is a decent 7 out of 10. All panels are original with VIN number on it. We have driven this car all over the country, and it's been very, very reliable. It comes with 2 keys plus a valet key, an owner's manual, and some maintenance records. Okay, cool. So I reach out to Chris, that's his name. These are the pictures that are on the ad. Now he is from New Hampshire originally, worked in California, bought the car in Texas, brought the car to California, and then drove across the country once or twice, he said, during the pandemic, and moved back to New Hampshire. And that's why it's here now. So he's had it for a few years, and let's see. So as the conversation's going on, he's telling me some other things that he did. At 57,000 miles, he had the transmission flush, the rear differential fluid change. One of the plastic center caps is missing. He said he ordered them. He did not, but I did. He had the coolant reservoir replaced at the same time as the thermostat replaced. He said it was getting a code, and it was taking way too long for the temperature to warm up. Now, as we're talking, he's telling me there's paint defects. I'm like, okay, tell me about them. He was like, yeah, I get, just a few things here and there. And I'm like, all right. So me and my girlfriend, we decided to drive an hour and a half away. Okay. We get to the car. I look it over, and I'm slightly disappointed. All right. Being a Texas car, the tree sap is all over it, and it was baked into the clear coat. It was kind of beat up, okay? The rear spoiler, the top part of the spoiler, was almost nothing left, okay? So it was all peeled off, and it looked awful. The picture of the interior showing the sunroof and the headliner, what you don't see is where the water damage from the sunroof being clogged on the passenger side. It looks kind of rough. All right, so we take the car for a ride. First thing that I noticed is just literally driving out of this driveway. The wheels are like bloop, 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 driving just bouncing all over the place. We take it for about a 20-minute ride. The car is very quick. I was surprised, very surprised. But I just couldn't get over the wheels bouncing all over the place. It was like, so when I get back to him, he said that he bought the tires a year and a half ago. It only has 600 miles, but they have flat spots. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. All right. So after looking the car over, I made a deal with him, bought it, and when I get back to the house, I washed it. Water was coming in from the sunroof, this time the driver's side. So there was a puddle of water in there. I'm just getting aggravated with the car. And from here, this clip is going to my friend Mike. He owns a detail shop. And you're gonna see the condition of the paint, okay? Because we are gonna get the car detailed by him and see what he can do. So let's take a look. Mike, what's up, bud? 2008 Jaguar. I picked this up last night. It does have some paint issues. There's nothing you can do with this. But as you can see, it has a bunch of, looks like there were leaves from the fall from last year or whatever, because it was a Texas car. The guy came up here 2 years ago, hasn't driven it much, so it sat outside. I've washed the car 3 times, seeing what magic that you can do. You get the usual suspects up here. So I don't know if that's clear coat. I think that's tree sap. It's throughout the car, Mike. But here's the biggest offender. So basically what I want is to get as clean as possible. Maybe seal in everything so it doesn't show as much. I bought the car right, so I don't mind, spending a little money on it. But yeah, I can bring it to the shop. We can go over it and see what's up. I don't know if you can wet sand it. I don't know. That's why I'm sending you this video. All right, bud. I'll talk to you soon. All right. As you can see, the paint's not that great. I did not want to indulge myself. I didn't want to be aggravated, so the car is going to the shop. That is a video coming up. And it does clean up pretty nicely. I just had the car done, so that will be in a standalone video. Now, I have several projects going on. I have an FJ Cruiser that I am totally going through, and it's been 2 videos already with it. We have number 3 coming. I have a Volvo C30 R design that is terrible at the moment. And I have a Lexus ES350. So I have my plate full. Let's just say that. All right, so in this clip, we're gonna take this to my friend Mike's shop in Hudson, New Hampshire. His name is Mike's Honda Shop. He helps me out lately in all my cars. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the car on the lift, see what it needs, but we're gonna do a oil change, a fuel filter, and just give it a once over. So let's take a look. That thing was smooth as silk. Yeah?
Right here.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that's a good bounce. Yep, that'll hurt. Yep, that's got one in it. There's 2.
Let's go the other way, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a tire or the rim? You can't tell.
Yeah, it's definitely a tire. Let's see, here's gas tank.
So the filter's over here, bud.
Is it underneath one of the shields or
Yeah, you
something?
take the shelter right here.
All right, I see it right there. Okay, cool.
So that's the...
So he's got new tie rod ends. Brakes look decent.
Should I just get on the... on the brakes button?
No, I would leave those right alone, buddy. They're like brand new.
Okay.
Look, I think you just put them on recently. You put the
Yeah.
fronts on recently.
Yeah, I think so.
The rears would probably have a little bit more wear on them, but okay, let me see. No, wait, hold on. Let me get a mirror in there. The rears might be a little.
Okay, because it's not the best brake pedal.
No.
No. Yeah, those look shitty, man.
I saw the pads in a little bit, so let's look at.
I just look at the rotors. I mean, these are supposed to be
Yeah,
brand new
they're-
fucking struts, dude. Fucking, these are rusty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, rear pads wouldn't be the worst. Rear pads and rotors wouldn't be the worst for you.
All right,
They get a little thin.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
He moved out to California.
Yep.
Woo!
Looks clean.
Yeah, part of the
Pretty
video.
clean. It's good though. I mean, just know the guy maintains it. I have a plan for next Friday, hopefully, to get it. I already bought a cap and rotor, and it was the right one, so I just put it up. It'll be the right one, and then I can get it out of my life. Really is like, whatever you want to run in the thing, it'll fucking run. And you're like, okay, well, I guess so, you know?
It's 70,000 miles on it. It was green.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. They have been changed. Ooh,
Oh, and that's what I knew was gonna happen.
little squirter, huh?
Yeah, well,
You get the squirters once in a while. Ooh, woohoo!
what's up with this? Try this right here. Arrow for flow.
You gonna do the test on it, Mikey? Blow out it?
No, we're not blowing anything.
Come on, man. There it is.
This is 5. It's just under 7, there you go. 30 years ago, a place called Precision Imports in Manchester.
Ooh, it sounds thirsty. All right, as you can see, there was some tire movement, so there is some flat spots, but we'll get into that in a couple more clips. But right now, the car came with tinted windows. I'm not a fan of certain cars being totally tinted out, but I do like tint, okay? It's just, I think on this car, the tint is too dark, and I just think without the tint, it just looks a little bit more classy. That's just my opinion. So in this tiny couple of seconds here, I take the tint off, so let's take a look. All right, the car is looking a little bit more presentable in my opinion. So we're gonna go back to the shop. We're gonna put some spark plugs in and the air filter. So let's take a look.
A lot rolling around in there, so that makes sense.
I did.
It's in there. Uses Toyota connectors for the coils. Oh, they were probably just a manufacturer that makes whatever connectors.
Yeah.
So, but they do look like Toyota coils. They look like the ones on that Lexus I just worked on. So I'm curious, what's this? So look at that. So they use Toyota connectors. How about that? How about that, Mikey? How about that?
I'm sure it's not terrible.
Well, just the one near the strut tower is the hardest because you gotta get worn. Just good but worn. If it's again, a little bit of oil. Levels with you. One. I think both are straightforward. Because sometimes it's almost. Yeah, you might have like. It's either it looks like a 70 lube or like maybe there's a little bit of real like seep. But again, nothing. I wouldn't be worried about too much.
As long as I can prove it and shit like that, I'm good.
Yeah.
And it is taken care of.
No. I'm curious if I can get the same angle on this one. A lot of critting is now if it's like over. Get that one out. He's got also a real estimate and a scope of work of what you want to do. So we have real numbers. A lot of them were like, you had overlap because if you're going to do the clutch in the full height, they're still 3 inches lower than what a stock strut is. Every time there's a delay, it just has been putting everything back together, and it's a whole bunch of, you know, like he's like, did you drive it yet? I was like, no, it doesn't run. I would say most likely TNN, Spike TV, one of those like channels, right? Like, and they said, and the guy owned a custom shop and give you a reasonable amount of money for it, but you know you're going to be in for. It's a little worse off than the other ones, but not crazy. Just had a little more goo in it. But yeah, I mean those guys with like, have you seen those?
Yeah, the same one.
Yep. Old guy, kind of bald. Older guy, kind of bald. Always looks disheveled all the time. Nice guy though, great work. A sense of actual reality to what's going on. If it's off the street, I can definitely see it being a 10-hour pay job. Can't get it tight enough. Good shit.
All right, in this clip, as you know, water was getting into the rugs when it rained or I washed the car. So we're gonna bring it to my friend's shop who's detailing the car. We're gonna clean out the rain channels. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, you can hear it, huh?
And I mean, really, there's nothing else that's in it, really. You know, there's tomatoes,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
garlic, and
Yep.
cilantro, or whatever. So.
One thing that I can't stand is a terrible ride with my cars. I'm 90% highway. Seriously, I mostly drive on the highway. I want my car smooth. These tires are driving me bananas, so I'm gonna take it to my other friend's shop up in Manchester, New Hampshire. We're gonna balance them out. So let's take a look. You said the tires were sitting there.
Watch it.
Yep, I see that.
Like it's got like somebody curved it.
This one's wobbly too?
Yep.
This one, the front tire too.
It's going in the rear. A little bit, not too bad.
That didn't work, so I ended up buying brand new tires. I don't do a whole video on it. It's just because I was just there, and there's a lot of people in that tiny area doing the tires. So some people get a little cranky with me filming. So as you see, just in the little pictures, we put brand new tires on there, and it still does not make my problem any better. I need new rims, or I have to have them completely refurbished, and we'll get to that at the end of the video. On this clip, we're doing the rear brakes. This has a procedure to let the emergency brake loose or disengage when you're doing the rear brakes. It took us a little while to figure that out. What you got to do is you got to put the key on, lift up the electronic brake switch, and it disengages so you can do the rear brakes. It took us a little while to figure that out, believe it or not, because we didn't know we need a tool or a scanner to unlock all that stuff. So we saw it on YouTube, we figured it out. Very easy brakes to do. So let's take a look. Dude, that's what I had on there before was
I'm just gonna try something quick.
yeah.
I don't know, but oh, look at that.
Oh, it works?
Perfect. Yep. Because it was like review what that guy does. He's like, how does he? They like normally do. But no, the contain in that side, right? Fine. Go to the left side. Rotor comes right off like 3. There we are.
Look at you manhandling that thing.
You'll make money on it. Thanksgiving or just before Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving might be come back.
Black Friday, right? Basically.
Yeah.
SUV. Tires are for my son.
You know, it used to, you kind of like,
All right, guys, that's it for today. We do bring the car to my friend's detail shop. We go through the whole car. We make it a little bit more presentable. I think you guys are gonna like it, so that is a standalone video. After that, we'll take it to Rim Pro Wheels, and that's in Tingsboro, Massachusetts. This is gonna be my first time working with these guys, so they're gonna allow me in the shop and show you the steps to make these wheels like brand new again. So we're gonna refurbish the wheels, and then I'll make more videos after that, the pros and cons, blah, 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 blah. So other videos coming up. My FJ Cruiser, video number 3 will be up soon. We're still working on it. My Volvo C30 R Design 6-speed with 100,000 miles. We get some work done. It's been one of those cars, and believe me, I don't even want to drive it, but it is what it is. My 2012 Lexus ES350. I haven't even touched it yet. Hasn't been into the shop. We haven't inspected. We haven't done anything, but that will be a video in the future. Travel videos throughout New England, eventually, because I love doing that. It's just, when I get to do it, I will. Anything else? That's it for now, I believe. So until the next video, everybody, Baldadonis out.